Good evening, mortals and monsters, and welcome back to another chapter in the Fables of Alaemyr. My name is Jay Stiver, and I'm joined by our intrepid adventurers, Nathaniel.
Hello.
Ian.
Bear sounds.
And Peercy.
What's up?
Today we are extremely excited to have something a little bit different for you guys. In lieu of our usual D&D game, we are taking a short break to bring you a special episode of Honey Heist. It's a lighthearted, bear-filled heist game. To be sure to bring some laughter, some fun surprises to the stream tonight. Also, a excellent opportunity for first-time GMs to run something that is light, easy, and can be done in a single session. But do not worry, we have some other cool and exciting news that I'm really excited to announce that we are have partnered with the Storyteller Forge. They just created a brand new game called the Black Ballad, a project that just got fully funded and I believe a 300% level back on BackerKit. And we will be doing a special bonus session on May 22nd. That is 3 weeks from today.
Woohoo!
And we'll be streaming a game, The Black Ballad. It's really cool, and I cannot wait to show you guys about it. It's a campaign inspired by Diamorte's epic metal opera album. And it takes place what happens after all of your players die. In a
Spoilers.
world in between. Yes, spoilers, but that's the setting. We don't know what's happening yet. It takes place in a world between worlds, and we will get more into that next time. But for now, I'm ready to steal some honey. Hope you guys are as well. Super excited. So,
Bring up
mark
the
your
battle
calendars. Battle maps that we do not have. But so mark your calendars for the 22nd. Just tune into our special Black Ballad stream. But for now, we're going to do a little fur-filled escapades. Our daring bear adventurers attempting to pull off one of the greatest heists in history. To kick things off, I'd like to have each of our players introduce their brand new characters, these cute, adorable little monsters. Let's starting with Peercy. Why don't you start us off?
All right. Hi, guys. So, my bear is Angler. He's a grizzly bear. And,
Sorry, they look so damn cute.
he's a washed-up hacker. He likes to wear very 90s tie-dyed t-shirt, tartan bell-bottom flares, and a beautiful blonde wig to blend in with the humans. And that's my cute little guy.
Awesome. I'd like to learn about Cousin Greg. Nathaniel, can you tell us about Cousin Greg?
Cousin Greg is actually a cousin of Angler, and is a honey badger. He's a washed-up old honey badger that is trying to put his con man life behind him.
Well,
He's currently wearing a very 90s tie-dyed trench coat and some blue denim cargo pants with a beautiful blonde wig.
That's why we're cousins.
Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. And Ian is playing Soon Bear.
Soon Bear the Sun Bear. The original drop bear. Soon Bear is a sun bear, the tiniest bear species on Earth. He stands at 2.5 feet tall and weighs about 100 pounds, and will jump murder the top of your head if it looks like a hive. He is unhinged, he's a thief. He wears a powder blue and frilly jumper with underwear under his... it's basically a toddler dress. And he has a propeller beanie on the top of his head.
Lipping fantastic. I know I have myself a honey-flavored tea. For those of you at home who are able to have any sort of honey beverage, whether that be mead or something else, well, hopefully you will join us as we all attempt to get completely honeyed tonight. Awesome, so you've now met our bears. Now let us figure out what we are going to be stealing tonight. Greetings, esteemed bear thieves. Tonight you will be infiltrating the lavish and opulent Honeythorn Estates. The palisade residence of the famous, fabulously wealthy, and influential human socialite, Lady Arabella Honeythrone. The estate is renowned for extravagant soirees, attended by the social elite and the upper crust of high society. But this event is truly exceptional. The Pharaoh's Nectar Gala. This Egyptian-themed extravaganza is a celebration of a recent archaeological discovery. The collection of ancient honey recovered from a newly opened tomb in Egypt. This honey, dubbed the Pharaoh's Nectar, is said to grant immortality to those who consume it. With such a tantalizing prize on the line, the world's most powerful humans have gathered to partake in the festivities. And more importantly, to bid on a single precious tablespoon of this legendary honey. The proceeds of the auction will go towards funding an international tour of the Pharaoh's Nectar, where it will be displayed on museums around the globe. The artifact was found in a tomb in ancient Egypt. Pharaoh Apima Atra. I can say that faster. Let's try this again. Apima Atra. But your crew has other plans. Your objective is to
inside the Pharaoh, or
you do not have the specifics. It was in his tomb, not in the Pharaoh itself. In the tomb of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, Apima Atra. But your crew has other plans. Your objective is to infiltrate the Honeythorn estates, blend in with the glamorous guests, outsmart the elite security force, and make off with the Pharaoh's Nectar before even a single drop can be auctioned off to the highest bidder. To accomplish this daring heist, you will need your unique bear abilities and cunning and criminal cunning, as well as your abilities to work together as a team. The estate will be swarming with influential humans and well-trained security, so a stealthy approach is impeccable. And impeccable teamwork will be your key to success. Prepare yourself, daring bears, for a night of intrigue, excitement, and Egyptian grandeur to embark on your most daring heist yet. The Pharaoh's Nectar Gala. The sands of time guide your paws to victory and immortality! This is where we'll be playing tonight.
cool.
So, the game's rules are pretty light. We're going to be doing a lot of RP play back and forth, and I'll be calling for rolls as needed. So, to give you a little bit of where we are physically and around what time it is, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind, you will be able to use the flashback mechanic if there's something that you guys think that you have already done, because you all have this very clearly defined, really well put together plan that happened, months ago. It was months of planning. If there's something that you think that you would have done, just call it out, and I will pop your criminal level up by 1, and you can do something to change the time in the past. So, cool shit like that. We will start tonight as you guys outside the estate, gathering intel. The gala begins at 8 p.m., and as you are viewing through your very well-equipped binoculars, or bear-oculars, we're going to try to do bear puns all night long, let's go. You were able to see guests begin to arrive. It is Thank you, Ian. Oh, I'm so excited about tonight. All right, let's go. All right, 8 p.m. The sun has just set, and guests begin to arrive. All of them dressed to the nines, whether it is in formal tuxes or ancient Egyptian finery of some sort. There are people glittering with jewels, and you guys are attempting to get in. We'll start by saying it's 8 p.m. Guests are arriving. You are a bit a ways away observing. What are y'all doing?
All right, what's bear voice first? Okay, tiny bear.
Huh.
Do we need a car?
I'm so happy about this decision I've made.
We'll probably want to get away fast.
But if we eat the honey, then no need to get away. We'll be immortal!
Bullets are scary.
But immortal. First car, then immortal. And maybe better clothing?
Can you drive?
Hell yeah. You cannot.
Okay. Okay. I don't drive either.
Everyone can drive.
I'd leave that to other people.
What if we walk there?
But there are gates. Gates that keep bears out.
Don't worry
I
about
think.
that. I'm taking care of that.
Okay, bear time.
How have you taken care of that, Peercy?
Well,
Sorry, how is Angler taking care of this?
See, Angler, he's a hacker, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, he is.
And security systems are nothing to him. So he definitely took the time to literally stalk around the perimeter of the place and take note of the cameras and wires and what sort of system they have, and then went back to his bear den and got onto the interhive, whatever it's called. The
Sure.
webinar. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the bear speed security,
Yeah.
the bear
And,
net, the bear net.
Right, the BearNet. That's totally what it is, the BearNet.
Yeah, I think bear net's good.
BearNet's great. Hacked in through the BearNet, so it'll let us pass.
Perfect. All right, I will say with that flashback, you will take 1 point, move it more into criminal. So your criminal should now be 4, and your bear should now be 2.
All right.
Keep in mind, if you ever max out either of your stats, it's bad. You will either go full criminal or full bear.
Yep.
And your character will effectively be retired. Perfect, Angler. All right. You have an access way in.
Forward, upward, and over.
Stay low.
No, say hi. Being
Hey,
a
what?
sun bear who specifically nests in trees and shit, Soon Bear is going. Well, I'm imagining dense foliage. How dense is the foliage?
I mean, it's a lovely estate, right? Think a castle with well manicured gardens somewhere in Western Europe.
The defenses are impenetrable.
Are not. I couldn't tell what you just said.
Are impenetrable.
Um.
No
Actually,
trees, no dice.
all right. Well, if you guys would like to sneak your way through a sparsely forested garden area to help to approach to the main house, I would like each of you to make a bear roll. Trying to roll under your bear stat. For Ian and for Nathaniel, that'll be roll a 3 or less. For Peercy, that'll be rolling a 2 or less.
All right.
First roll of the bear named Barrington.
Cousin Greg rolls a 2.
Hell yeah.
He just kind of gets down onto all fours a little bit lower and
Mhm.
moves through the brush.
Excellent. Soon Bear?
Soon Bear has gotten the best worst number. Gotten a
6.
6.
Oh, that's real bad. Okay. And Peercy, can I get what Angler rolled?
4, but this is why I set up the security thing earlier.
That is true. That's true. You did basically. There are no cameras that are really watching, and while you guys are being pretty damn stealthy, with the security set up the way that it was, you have programmed a looping footage into the security guards within the house, within the estate gates, and so nobody sees you. That being said, Soon Bear, you do make quite a racket as you leap over the wall and kind of tumble down into the main entryway. You all have entered the estate grounds. Soonbear, please take, because you ate it so hard, please add 1 point to your bear and remove 1 point from criminal, please. So you're now at a 4 bear, 2 criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you enter into the main entryway. As you look around, you see the lady of the house, Lady Arabella Honeythrone, welcoming people in the driveway. You see a number of people arriving. People that are of note. You do see someone rather famous, Angler. You're pretty familiar with baronets, so you actually may know who these people are. You see, say again.
I said, ooh.
Yeah. So you see Sir Richard Honeyson, a wealthy billionaire philanthropist who is definitely made a name for himself, owning different airlines and owning a bunch of different little companies, and has been kind of definitely an Iron Man type of sorts, trying to woo the world, women, power as much as he can, and is clearly here after that some of that sweet, sweet immortality.
Gotta watch out for that guy.
And that's the only person you recognize. You see another number of other people, but they are relatively too far away to hear introductions as you guys are sneaking onto the grounds. But that's someone that you would specifically recognize.
Nobody saw a small bear that's obviously dressed like a toddler, but also obviously a bear just face plant off of a gate and then run away.
There is one individual who walks up and who does take note of you. Let me pull out I have so many pages of things that I made, and it's great. Okay. You see an individual, a tall, heavily muscled man in his late 30s, with a blonde mullet and a clean-shaven face, wearing a sharp black suit and a white shirt, and a gold honeycomb pattern tie. Kind of scan, his eyes kind of track over to where you kind of roll off the fence, and he kind of just tracks his way. You see him stop his conversation with the lady of the house, Lady Arabella Honeythrone, and you see him kind of watch you for a second and then head back and continue his conversation. He doesn't do much more than give you a watch.
He has seen us. He must die.
He's one of our cousins.
What?
Blonde hair.
What?
Oh my god.
The hair?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So you see people being escorted into the estates. You are relatively unmolested. The only person that seems to track you is one of the guests, as you kind of made a bit of a spectacular fall over the wall. But no security comes to you as the hacking was successful. In front of you, there is a rather large driveway where a number of limousines and fancy, expensive cars, none of which costing less than $200,000 or so. You are seeing things like Ferraris, Rolls Royces, Aston Martins. Clearly, a lot of money has come here, and one sad Mercedes is the lowest end car that you find here. The driveway is lined with torches along either side of it as these cars head up in there, and that seems to be the primary light source. Within the house itself, you can see it's well lit, and you see a number of people milling around. The windows are illuminated, and there are people milling about in and out. You do also notice there are a couple of guests that are heading around the side and smoking as well. The main entryway, as you can see, is there is a big set of grand double doors that are open behind Lady Honeythrone. And if you go around the estate, there's possibly additional entrances into the estate as well. But that's the only one that you see directly in front of you.
Well, I always go up. Up is better. Second floor, humans never look up.
Okay.
But
It'll give us a good vantage point, I guess.
okay. I mean, we are humans, though, right? I mean, look at us.
Yeah, you guys look great in your matching wigs with human hairs.
Our hair is fantastic.
Beautiful.
It really adds to it that you're keeping it on with honey.
Okay.
Keep a secret stash.
Well, there's all sorts of utility. We're just going for the good stuff.
Yes.
Sounds like you guys have a couple of options. You can try to head into the front door. You can try to sneak into an upper floor. What would you like to do?
Climbing!
Okay.
That's a D20. That's not going to help me here.
D20 does nothing for you. I dare you, roll a 17. All right, so Soonbear, you're going to attempt to sneak and scale a building, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so interestingly enough, it sounds like you're going to have two rolls here. The stealth will be your criminal roll, and then the climbing will be a bear roll. So you're going to do one of each.
Okay.
So as you try to sneak probably around the side of the building to get yourself a place that's not directly being observed, why don't you give me a criminal roll, please?
Criminal roll needs to be lower than my current criminal stat,
Correct.
which is a 2. Or
Okay.
meets.
Meets or beats?
Okay. Well, meets are under
Yep.
beats. Rolled a 4.
Okay. It's not the greatest, and give me a bear roll, please, as you try to climb the thing.
A 2.
Okay, good. So, once again, you take notice of that individual with the mullet. He kind of tracks you as you kind of scamper up past. He's the only one who does seem to spot you, but you see him do so, and he doesn't react in any obvious way. He doesn't call around anyone, but he does track you until you get around the building, and then you scurry up with your bear-like agility and are able to get up to the second story and onto a balcony. As you look inside, you can see the grand entryway, grand ballroom. Sorry, smack the mic a little bit. That really helps everybody.
Discord was an angel and ignored it.
Discord, why do you make me seem better than I am? All right. You see an opulent first impression of the estate, adorned with marble floors, chandeliers, as opposed to candeliers, and priceless works of art. As you look around, there appears to be small statues of Egyptian motifs placed around the room itself. It appears that the far wall at the end actually looks as if been painted with genuine Egyptian hieroglyphics. As well, it looks to appear that if they transposed an ancient Egyptian tomb wall directly in here, probably some sort of art mosaic, as well as a sarcophagus has been placed in the center of the entryway with drinks atop it. There are a number of lesser dressed humans that are bringing around drinks and hors d'oeuvres around, as well as honey has been placed on another table, another sarcophagus that is placed along one wall. That's what you see as you look inside the main entryway.
Guys, they've got candeliers and boxes and paintings. And incredibly still humans.
And honey.
And honey. Now get up here.
I could use a lick of honey.
Awesome. Okay. Angler and Greg, cousin Greg, you two have seen Soonbear kind of motion you guys. You guys are still downstairs, or still on the ground floor. He's motioning you to come up and take a look at what's inside. What do you guys do?
Cousin Greg looks over to Angler and just kind of looks back at the front entryway and says, like, I probably could just walk in the front.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm just as good as any other human.
Yeah. We're just two cousins here invited to the party.
Excellent.
Besides,
All
I know
right.
that guy right over there. I know who he is.
Peercy, tell me what you're thinking. Did you have a prior connection here?
No, the guy you talked about.
The guy with the mullet.
Yeah,
Okay, so
the Baronet
All right.
guy.
yeah. All right, he's not someone that you have a prior relationship
I
with.
understand that. I just said I know
Okay,
him.
cool. Okay, perfect.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, just walk in like we own the place, though.
Excellent. All right, you are going to have to bluff as fuck as hell your way into this building. So why don't you both give me a criminal, excuse me, roll.
Yeah, Cousin Greg would step forward and say that as usual. It's just best to let me do the talking. Let me lead the way here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And Cousin
right.
Greg would move forward to use his face ability. Face
Excellent.
roll.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a? As you are the face, I will say this. How about you give me a criminal roll, but you're going to get an additional -1 to that roll, which is a benefit to you because you have the face ability.
And do I do that instead of the roll to take the lowest?
Oh yeah, actually no. Roll to take the lowest. That's actually better. Do that.
Okay. I mean, that was in the document.
2d6
Okay, it was 2d6.
That helps immensely.
Yep.
We'll take that one.
Oh, excellent. All right, so they look over. So, Lady Honeythorn looks over both of you, and she gets a chance to roll to basically pierce your incredible disguises. And I love this. Rolls a 17, which doesn't beat either your 18 or your 19. It's so fucking good. It's so
because we're
fucking
humans.
good.
I
Right,
don't know what
because you're
you're talking
clearly
about.
humans. So you're walking up, and she goes, "Oh, my dear gentleman, I'm sorry. My name is Lady Honeythorn. Welcome to my estate. May I have your invitations, please?" She kind of holds out her hand.
Oh, Lady Honeythorn, I'm so sorry. Our invitations seem to have been misplaced along the way. Unfortunately, we were in a boat that took on a bit of water. Our invitations came from Sir Paddington. Surely you know him.
She kind of looks at you and kind of smiles. And she kind of seems to search her memory. Paddington, yes, that rings. Sir, of course, Sir Paddington. He's from the New York Paddingtons. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. Thank you. They have quite the distillery nowadays.
Oh, very well. I can't wait to hear all about it. Well, please come in. And I assume that something is wrong with. You may have something was damaged with your attire. You did receive this as a Egyptian themed evening. I don't recall much. What do you call that?
Unfortunately, madam, as I said, our boat took on just a bit of water and ruined part of our carriage. Unfortunately, our clothes were in that. Surely you could help us with that, or at least point us in the direction.
Well,
I would hate to stand out so much.
Yes. Well, why don't you see Emma? She might be able to help you, assist you, see if we have something extra that would fit you. And she kind of rings a little bell, and this woman, a petite woman in her mid-30s, with chestnut brown hair pulled back into a tight bun. She wears a crisp white blouse, a black pencil skirt, and a tasteful honeybee pin on her lapel. It's part of her house staff uniform. Her expression is calm and composed and reflects her professionalism and dedication to her duties. She goes, yes, ma'am. What can be done? She goes, and then you see Lady Honeythorn says, Emma, be a dear, and these two noble gentlemen seem to have come inappropriately dressed. Could you please see if we have something for them to wear? And she kind of curtsies, and she's also going to get a chance to see if she realizes that y'all are bears. And rolls a fucking 7. So, yes, of course, ma'am. And she says, right this way, gentlemen. And she leads you inside, upstairs. And she says, "Oh, well, welcome." And from Paddington. Sorry, very well. Is there anything I can get you? Please let me know. If you follow me up ahead, we have a guest room with a few extra tuxedos that are not being in service this morning. I'm not sure if any will fit your stature, but please do your best. And she kind of opens the door and lets you guys into a guest room. The wardrobe is through the second door on the left. And she opens up into a suite of rooms. There is a entryway with a small drawing table, as well as a sitting room, and beyond that is a bedroom, and beyond that, even still, is a closet that she leads you into. And this closet has a couple dozen outfits, for emergencies, of course, that you are able to utilize. And she'll say, "Oh, I'll be waiting for you out front. Let me know when you're ready, and I will announce you into tonight's events." And she closes the door and gives you guys some privacy, as you guys can change.
Ooh, thank you, Emma, he says as she walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Then his voice kind of drops back into its normal voice. Just a couple of humans.
Amazing.
Soonbear has already found his way in there and has shredded 3 or 4 ties trying to figure them out.
You're already in this guest bedroom as well?
Yes.
Fucking fantastic. Sure.
Yeah, I figure we're making lots of noise in here, putting on human clothes.
Yep. I feel like Soonbear has been given like a small, like, baby's first tuxedo kind of thing.
No, he wasn't given anything. He snuck the fuck in here and has started mauling tuxedos trying to get them on.
Excuse me. I assume that he was able to locate that kind of, like The Sound of Music, the Von Trapp family, kids that are 6, 7 years old. It's like a formal lederhosen with the leather shorts, suspenders, and a nice shirt, and a bit of a tie, which is so inappropriate, but God, is it cute on a bear, so we're going to be fine with it.
Fucking dope.
Yep. Oh, I love my little honey tea. Oh, it is a good night for honeying. Yeah, so the 3 of you are reunited in proper clothing attire and are welcome to explore the estate.
Do I keep the hat? No, this is more human.
All right.
Be as
You
human
guys-
as you can.
Okay, wait. More hats?
No. But maybe you should wait a moment after we leave. So this human walks away.
Mm-hmm. Think.
No, just...
She's going to announce us. What should we say?
Angler, Cousin Greg, and Soonbear. Paddington?
No. I am Gregarian Paddington III.
Awesome. I'll write that down.
As will I.
Peercy, do you want to come up with a pseudonym for yourself?
Angler Bearstein.
Of the Jewish Paddington branch.
Yeah.
And Ian, did you want to have a pseudonym for a nice human name for yourself?
Now just carry me like a cub.
Amazing. You're just an infant.
Swaddle me.
This is the greatest.
I'm
of
too
timelines.
small.
I can do it.
Fantastic. All right. So, you guys spend a little time getting changed. Are you both in tuxedos, or does one of you dress up in a dress?
Tuxedos. We're a modern bear couple.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Yep.
All right, the two of you head out where Emma is waiting. She is speaking into an earpiece, and when she sees you open up the door, she puts it down. Welcome, Paddington. And how will I be announcing you?
Oh, you will call me Gregarian Paddington III.
And Peercy's character is Englishstein Bearstein.
Yeah, yep. And this is my cub, baby human.
Your baby human. Give me a criminal roll here, because this seems to be some intense bluffing you got to be doing right here.
I rolled a 1.
Excellent.
I try to assist him by nodding enthusiastically.
Baby. Yep, I'm definitely a baby. Oh, good. In the only game I've played where ones are the best. Nice roll.
Thanks.
She goes, excellent. So heads down the grand ballroom around the staircase and introduces you. Announcing Mr. and Mr. Paddington and son. Was Mr. and Mr. Paddington and son and heir. Gregorius Paddington Bear III and Englishstein Bearston.
Close enough.
And everybody kind of looks up. Oh, yes. And you're probably going to get another couple of rolls. And y'all rolled really fucking well, and nobody expects a goddamn thing. It's so good. The child is a bit ugly, but everything else seems to be it's just a horrifically mangled child that is just... You poor sirs, brave of you to bring out your disfigured son like this. And you are welcomed in to the Grand Ballroom. As you look around, you see several dozen people, all in different levels of opulence, covered in golds and jewels and jewelry, as well as from fine ballroom gowns to costume period pieces from several thousand years ago in ancient Egyptian.
Okay, but who's got food?
There are a number of staff members walking around, each of them wearing exaggerated eye makeup and holding out trays of food as well as honey. And
Cousin
people
Greg reaches out and grabs some honey.
Okay.
So does
Hey,
Angler.
And he uses that honey to convert a point of criminal into bear.
That's right. If you guys take a bit of honey, please move. Add 1 bear, -1 criminal.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I'm so close to going feral already.
Ian, what are you at right now?
Oh, you're already going feral. Don't you remember when we were planning?
Never!
What a great cheesy way to change your stats. I love it. All right. Go ahead, Peercy.
No, it's like, kid, just eat. You'll feel better.
That's not what needs to happen. He'll go feral if he does.
I know.
He'll go full bear.
I hate the fucking plastic cup and spoon that comes with it. Just tearing it apart in your arms.
Oh, this is the worst child. It's great. All right. Child, get your shit together, child. All right. A bell rings, and upon the food on one of the sarcophagi is cleared away, and your host, Lady Honeythorn, stands atop of it with her arms spread wide. And I want to say welcome, all of you, to my humble home. It is a true honor to get to be the first to witness a wonder of the world that has not seen the light of day in thousands of years here with you today for the first time. But first, I would love to give you a tour of all of the incredible artifacts that we are so blessed to have with us today. If you follow me, and she begins to walk deeper into the estate, giving a tour of the artifacts that exist here at the estate. You see a bunch of people begin to kind of talk amongst themselves and begin to follow her. Do you guys follow her as well?
Yeah, it's totally part of the plan. We got to follow up to a certain point and then kick off when we get near.
Awesome.
We're supposed to go.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, as you are walking towards a beautiful gallery, the lights are incredibly dim. You're not certain if it's for ambiance or for the ability to ensure the integrity of the artifacts. It's a dimly lit room showing the Pharaoh's Nectar, as well as a face mask of the ancient mummy. As you look around, you also see... Actually, Peercy, your character is the hacker, right?
Yep.
Give me a criminal roll. Let's see what you're able to determine that exists here. And roll it with your advantage.
Okay.
Equivalent.
That is a 1.
Hell yeah! So as you look around, your trained, your barely trained eyes, got one, see several cameras in the corners of the room that are hidden behind pieces of art. You also notice that that each of the objects are covered by a glass or some other kind of clear plastic case and barrier. You notice as you look at these cases that hold these objects also seem to have a pressure sensor of sorts. So if anything were to be moved or disturbed, an alarm would likely sound. Things that you do notice. And the things that you notice on display is a jar that looks to be for holding organs in the mummification process of ancient Egyptian mummies. And the top of the jar is open, and as people can see inside, there is some sort of human meat bit suspended in a sticky sap of honey, as well as a single tablespoon that has taken the golden sap and is on display for everyone to see.
Meaty honey.
You also see a face covering, a face mask for one of the mummies, as well as a series of tools and implementations. You see a golden spoon, you see a scarab amulet, as well as some pieces of jewelry that were clearly adorning the body. You also look around, and let's see here, who else do you see while you're here? You see the blonde mulleted man taking careful eye on each of these objects. You see Sir Richard Bearson. He is also staring intently at the honey itself. And you overhear him speaking with other patrons. What else do we have? People that I created for this adventure. And that is what you were able to. Yes, that's who you see. That's what you notice.
Okay. That guy's also here for that honey. They got cameras hidden behind everything in here and sensors, so if you touch it, it'll go off. So we need a distraction.
But if we touch it and eat it, we'll be immortal.
Yeah, but, the jig's up then. We don't get away scot-free.
I start clawing my way out of his arms, just like, let me just go do the...
Oh,
What do you need to shut the system down?
Need to find an access panel. Or a security room. I don't know where that is, though. But I bet that blonde-haired guy does.
Then we should start there.
Yeah. I mean the guy with the mullet, not the one who's rich and also eyeing the honey and the spoon.
Okay. Okay. What do you want to do?
Eat honey, motherfucker. What do you want to do?
I mean, I appreciate the bear's one-track mind. This seems very accurate.
I don't even know what a mullet is.
Oh, that guy.
The one also in a wig?
Yeah. Huh.
God, can he be a bear too?
Is he also... Okay.
Give me a... Are you trying to determine if he's legit human or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a... As weird as this going to sound, criminal roll?
I am not going to make that roll, because if I fuck it up, then I am just going to go feral.
I'll try it. Oh, nope.
Do I also try it?
Sure.
I rolled a
That is
6.
Nice.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. You guys are pretty sure this guy is also a bear.
And we're talking the security guy, right?
He is not officially security. He looks to be a guest. But he does seem to be hyper aware of stuff.
Yeah.
But that blonde mullet, the clear giveaway.
Yep. All right.
Definitely a bear.
Is this competition, or can we, start working with him? Should we talk to him? Should you talk to him?
He's been eyeing us anyway.
Yeah.
We might as well start the conversation before we get in each other's way.
If you do that, I'll try to sneak off and find the access panels or the security room or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll meet up soon.
Yeah, and I sit you down, Soon Bear. And you do whatever it is you were gonna do.
Oh God, this is gonna go well.
Don't you go eat that honey. Don't you eat that honey.
Bad bear.
Remember the plan.
Get the honey.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Oh my
Stealth.
God. Oh, Jesus. Soonbear, let's start with you. What do you do?
That is a good question. I am going to start stalking around the perimeter of the ballroom,
Okay.
trying to find um, what's the buriest way that I can do this? Let's call it more of a like trying to find my way to the prey without it actually noticing me.
So, sniffing?
Not necessarily sniffing, just trying to like suss out like this bear that we obviously see, how hostile it is, just by like keeping my distance and like circling around him.
Okay, so you're trying to stalk.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're trying to stalk the clearly other bear.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a criminal roll.
Fuck. Okay. By using all those bear verbs, I accidentally criminaled and failed. I've gone full feral.
You don't necessarily go full feral.
Unless I do a flashback.
Do a flashback.
Alright, I flash back to the beginning when we're looking at the gate.
Okay.
And sitting there on the Ursa net. What was it called?
The baronet.
Baronet. I like Ursa net better. I go to the... Okay, we're sitting there on the Ursa net. Looking at the layout of everything. And... Wait, so for these rules, I have to do a flashback that makes me more criminally... Okay.
I have a suggestion, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. Excuse me. 2 weeks ago, after you just got out of prison, or the zoo, and when your friends came and picked you up, you noticed someone who looked just like this bear in a black car with the letters FBI on it.
Federal bear intelligence.
And he was driving this big black truck. This federal bear truck.
Black hat, black bears.
He's wearing the same stupid wig, too. Clearly, he doesn't have another wig. At the time, you definitely thought he was a human, but now, you're not so sure.
Okay. So this is territorial. Yeah, so...
To be clear, the fact that he's clearly a bear goes from 2 flubbed rolls from your friends. Okay, just so we're clear.
That's kind of beautiful. But anyway, flashback happens. My criminal stat goes up by 2, and that roll that I have wouldn't have turned me feral.
Cool, perfect. I like it. Yeah. This is great. This is how this is meant to play. So you're stalking this bear guy who was driving a car earlier, because now you have a getaway driver. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, from the shadows, I will Batman wait or something.
God damn, I love it so much. Okay. From there, let us go to Cousin Greg.
Yeah, Cousin Greg is gonna go talk to that bear.
Clearly bear getaway driver.
Yeah, that clearly bear. Cousin Greg grabs 2 drinks from a tray on the way over.
Yep.
This little fucking badger claws.
Yep, they got
Walks over to this other clearly bear.
It's mead is what they're serving right now. Clearly to this other bear, and brings over some mead.
Yeah, and he hands one of the glasses over and says, "Hello, fellow being.
do,
How do you
do
find
you-
the event?
do you growl at him in bear, or do you try to speak human?
I start with human.
Oh, this is so stupid. I love this. All right. Give me a criminal roll with your advantage.
Okay. That helps a lot. I'll take the 1.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. What was your question?
How do you find the event?
The clearly fellow bear kind of looks at you and holds out his remarkably unclawed, soft pink hand and says, "Very well. Thank you so much for the drink. Brock is my name. And you are?"
I knew it.
Gregorian. Gregorian
Peer-
Paddington
Peercy.
the third.
It's beautiful.
You're welcome. I mean, I couldn't not. I really couldn't not. Brock Honeydew is his last name.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, say again. Nathaniel?
You may call me Gregorian Paddington the third.
Gregorian. It's good to meet you. And how do you find the affairs? Why don't you tell me... Oh, excuse me. How were you invited to this event? What's your connection to this prestigious group of individuals?
I come from the Paddington family. Surely you know of the Paddingtons. Now distillers in New York.
He kind
You
of...
may have had some of their gin.
Oh, the bleed over is real, and I'm fucking here for it. God damn, I love it. He kind of narrows his eyes and squints. I'm not familiar with the Paddington Ginners. I will have to look them up. Are they New York? From New York, you say? Italian? Italian family from New York? He asks, with some feigned disinterest.
At some point, I guess you could say that. That's less of the family's focus now. I guess some would say it's muddled.
And did you help acquire these rare treasures for the Honeythorns? Is that what your family has been a part of this organization for?
Surely I shouldn't delve into the details of our intimate relationship. How are you invited to the event? Brock Honeydew.
Well, interestingly enough, as quaint as it is, I won my an ability to come observe these wonders through a contest on the radio, of all things.
And what channel would that have been? Quite the win.
BEAR F95.
Just like a low growl into his glass as he drinks.
The sweet jazz of the 90s. BEAR, the honey. Because let's if we're gonna go, we're gonna fucking go. Oh, it's stupid. I'm fucking here for it. All right, cool. So,
It was... I couldn't help but notice that I had captured your interest. I thought I'd come over and see where that interest lied, and how you might be leaving this event later.
he gives you a real squint. He says, "Well, I'd be."
He raises a light eyebrow, coyishly.
Well, if you want to discuss things more privately, I'd be glad if you'll follow me.
And he follows.
Okay, and we are getting into it right now. and he leads you into a room off the display room, and he turns, and after you walk in, he locks the door behind you and turns to face you. And right now we're actually going to cut back to Peercy as you are attempting to check out the security room. You are looking for the central security with the recordings and everything. So this would be a great time for you to watch what's about to fucking go down. So let's see if we can get you there.
Yeah, like they're taking that guy's attention. So Angler just tries to, out another area.
Give me criminal roll with advantage.
Okay. I got a 2.
God damn. 2 good. 2 very good. Oof. Excuse me. As you are kind of able to keep an eye on the wires that are coming from, you pull out of your super secret bear thief kit a EM detector, and you follow the wires to the wall and find they direct towards a room that you find off of the main hall. That you find after going upstairs. A room that is guarded, actually, by an individual in a black suit with a... Clearly looks like he has a weapon in a shoulder holster. Behind him, there's a room that clearly has all of the recording equipment.
What kind of detector?
EM.
Am I not hearing my name?
Nope.
You're not hearing your name.
Okay.
All right.
There's a detector. Okay.
Electromagnetic.
Right.
Not an EM detector.
M.
Okay.
Not EN.
Okay.
That would be very funny, though. We just have an EN detector. It just beeps when Ian's around. It's called HIDA. Stands for high yield detection everywhere. Yep, that's the one.
So this guy in front of the door.
Yes.
Is he reacting in weirdly, like if I'm walking towards him?
How close do you get?
I mean, what else looks down the hall, or is this like the only thing down here?
It's the only thing down here.
It's the only thing down here? Well, I mean, it's pointless to not walk up basically to the door.
Okay. He kind of looks at you. Sir, this area is off limits. He also can't tell you're a bear. This is the greatest.
That's
this is
great.
The greatest thing. I love this.
Like, is he wearing like a tux also?
No, he's wearing a dark blue suit.
Go. Oh. Well, I was told to come down here and retrieve a Terrify. So I'm a big, scary grizzly.
What?
I don't know how else to get this guy to move.
You just want to go full bear and just...
And I'm not a
attack
talker, so,
Sure. So are you going to try to scare him or maul and attack him?
Oh, no, Terrify. As a grizzly, their special ability is Terrify.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, our abilities are Terrify, Carnage for Cousin Greg, and Sense Honey.
That's very true. I read over them, and yeah. The system is very light and a lot of fun. Okay, you're going to Terrify. Give me a bear roll with advantage then, please.
All right. That's a 1.
Oh, it's good. That man squeals real high, like he's still in grade school, and pulls out his weapon and trains it right on you.
But he's terrified.
He is. But he's also a trained guard.
Run?
Nope. he pulls out a weapon.
Okay.
What the hell are you, man?
Terror intensifies. Try to get him to run away.
Okay. All right. So you can charge at him. Give me one more roll then.
Another one.
Okay. He, as you get closer and on all fours and begins to growl, he drops the gun and books it.
And keep rolling in the door.
Excellent. Hey, what was that? You see a guy in front of a computer, looking, drinking a cup of coffee with some solidified sugar all over his face, as he has an open box of donuts next to him, and you see a half dozen monitors, all a couple dozen monitors of all different scenes inside the estate. And he looks at you and he goes, Garrett, who the fuck? And you have a second to do something as this other guy looks at you and sees that you are not who he thought he was going to see.
Yeah.
He's also going to get a roll. And he also can't tell you're not a bear. God, this is good.
Great. There's a bear in here. He ran away from it. I came in here to hide.
I love that. I love it so much. Give me a criminal roll.
Oh, well, that's a 6, though. So, yeah.
Don't be an idiot. There's no bears in the estate. He responds to you. Get out of here.
Roar. Terrify.
Guess again.
Guess again, bitch. All right, give me another bear roll with advantage.
3, which is enough.
Is it enough?
Yeah, I got a 3 bears.
Excellent. There's no you idiot. There's no bear in here. Oh shit, a bear! And he wets himself and doesn't really know what to do because you're a grizzly bear, right?
Yeah, I'm a big.
You're a good 2.5 feet wide. You are in
Yeah.
front of the door. He has nowhere to go.
Right.
So he kind of just gets underneath the desk and grabs out a cell phone and begins to frantically start dialing.
Smash that cell phone.
Give me a bear roll.
Nope. That's a 5.
You know what? This is with Terrify. I'll let you do it with advantage.
That's fair. I'm not really harming him. Well, it's still a 5.
Do you roll a 6 or another 5?
I rolled a 6.
Okay. All right. Please up your criminal for failing the bear. Bear goes down by 1. Criminal goes up by 1.
Yeah.
As you are unable to get him, you're unable to get his cell phone away from him. You hear him say, "Help!" You basically hear him say, "I security. We need help. Somehow a bear got in there in the security office. Hurry! Send backup. He's gonna kill me." That's what you hear him say.
Okay.
Okay. What you are able to see as well is Cousin Greg in a room with Brock Honeydew. As you see him turn towards Cousin Greg and pull out a shiny metal shield. Maybe about, a third of a bear paw high. His FBI badge.
Right.
And you see him say, "Cut the crap. Why don't you tell me about how your family's connected to acquiring these stolen goods?" And
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's
Does
not
the
Yep.
sorry, does the do the words on top of the shield not just say feral bear infiltrators?
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Fuck.
No, this is an honest to goodness FBI agent.
Insight roll.
Yep. Give me an insight roll. I need you to find a D20 somewhere and then pretend it matters. No. Agent Brock Honeydew is currently investigating the way in which these goods were acquired in somewhat of a suspect manner. You see that. While you're doing that, Soonbear, what are you doing?
As I was stalking them, I know where they went, so
Yep.
I'm going to go get into the surely wide enough fence for a toddler to fit into.
If there is a heist, anything, there has to be a vent large enough for a small bear. Clearly, otherwise, what's the point? Okay, so you're in the vent. I'm not going to make you roll for that. You're absolutely in the vent. It's a heist game. Let's go.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I will try my best to position to drop bear him if things go wrong.
Drop bear?
Yep.
Okay, you keep using this term. I don't know what drop bearing is, but I think by context I can figure it out. So am I right?
It is a Australian cryptid, but also like sun bears literally are just bears in trees usually that could drop on people.
So a drop bear is an Australian cryptid? I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, they're more or less koalas, but like evil koalas.
Wait, aren't all koalas evil koalas?
Only if they're drunk.
Come after me, koala people. I don't care. I don't care.
He's koala and all people.
Koala. Oh.
Not real bears.
No. Hashtag not real bears.
Little fuckers aren't even endangered.
Give me a minute.
Hey, not real bears matter too.
Oh, you're a real bear. You're a real bear.
Honey Badger? Honey Badger, real bear? Honey Badger don't give a fuck, no real bear. All right. Okay, so you're in the vent. You're positioning yourself above this altercation. Okay, so you're witnessing what's happened to Cousin Greg. And you see this guy pull out his badge. And it says, "You're in a lot of trouble there, son. I suggest you begin talking to me."
I don't know what you're talking about, Copper. I just look for new spirits to bring into the family. But it seems as though you may need some help. How about I help you out? I can make your job a little easier.
I'm listening.
You're barking up the wrong tree. We could work together. We can all get what we want.
And what do you want?
A closer look at the goods.
Oh, that is definitely the most suspect thing I've heard tonight. And why on earth would I let you do that?
Because that is a privilege of a lifetime. And that is something I can lord over all of these other, quote-unquote, lords and ladies. Till the end of my days.
And how exactly will giving you a look at a rare treasure help me?
Well, surely you'd, let me touch one. Purely under your supervision. We'd stay together, hand in hand.
Counteroffer. I
Cheating
arrest
on-
you.
Cheating on your make-believe husband already. Damn.
Hey. You didn't ask us if we were mono or poly, so there's.
True. Totally fair.
Yeah.
Bears of all types.
I mean, as long as there's consent all the way around, we all good. Bear pile. Okay.
Bears are not monogamous anyway.
Huh.
Neither are most humans. Okay, so counteroffer. I call my friends, we arrest you, and we grab your associate, and we have a nice long talk downtown. And you see him pull out his cell phone.
Drop bear.
Drop.
Yeah.
Hashtag drop bear.
Mall.
Give me a bear roll.
I got a 1.
Excellent. What do you want to do in this moment?
Maul the fuck out of him.
Do you want him to survive?
No, his head is the honey, the fucking beehive.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, you're going to need some new clothes after this as you absolutely eviscerate this federal agent.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Brock's
I mean,
fight a bear.
yeah. Yep. I mean, I'm not going to give him full Brock energy because otherwise you'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, yeah, I want a federal agent. I'm just going to make Brock Sampson.
You've been saying Brock this whole time. I've heard Brock, as in Obama.
I've been
No.
thinking he was going to come in an onyx this whole time.
Brock motherfucking Sampson.
No, Brock motherfucking Sampson from the Venture Brothers. My absolute favorite badass character of all times. For those of you who have not watched, get your life together. I'm just saying.
So
Do
good.
yourself a favor.
So good.
Well, I've just treated his head like a bear with a watermelon.
Yeah, I mean, this is not Brock Sampson, who would absolutely just slaughter all of you. This is Brock Honeydew, who is not as well trained and is not as much just pure, unadulterated testosterone. So you do get the drop on him, and you do absolutely. And you rolled a 1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There's a dead federal agent on the floor. You completely rip this thing's throat out.
I look up at cousin Greg with just like the biggest toddler eyes, and I'm like, I got him.
Mm-hmm. Pleased with yourself, aren't you?
Very much so.
Could have
Who
been
next?
cleaner.
Delete all footage.
Make the next one cleaner.
Mm,
Move
no.
the body into the closet.
He
thankfully-
starts trying to pull on the body.
Yeah, it's way too small. Thankfully, the only person currently watching the security cameras is Angler. So it's
All
actually worked out quite
according
well.
to plan.
Couldn't have planned it better myself. Fucking great. Okay. Beautiful. Why don't you both... Alright, Nathaniel,
Quick.
why don't you have Cousin Greg give me a criminal roll with advantage, because you're doing it with Soonbear.
Wait, you
As
said
you're trying to
criminal
get
with
the body.
advantage?
What's up?
You said criminal with advantage?
Criminal advantage, please.
That is going to be a 1.
Excellent. As you are able to hide said body. You can't do a ton about the blood.
Quick,
That
lick
is-
me clean.
What?
Lick me clean.
Lamb. God, you just had to make a mess from Laram.
All right, give me a barrel. As you attempt to groom your friend of all of the human blood.
Fucking nice.
It is a 3, which is a success.
That's amazing. And I'm watching your little avatar look back and forth as you're licking things, and it's ridiculous. Oh, this was a great decision. All right, cool. So, in only the way mechanics in role-playing games can work, you are able to clean your companion of all blood and viscera by licking him.
Nice.
And Soonbear is now effectively back in his child lederhosen and is ready to continue the heist. As you have now removed one federal agent. Please tell me that sound at least came through on Discord. Did it?
Which?
Federal agent. We heard it.
Hate you all. Hate you so much. Did you actually hear the ripping of the paper?
Oh, no.
No.
Nope.
God damn it, Discord. Get fuck off. Can't be a dramatic bitch that I want to be. Fine. Fine and fine. Okay.
Soon Bear runs off, and out of the corner of Cousin Greg's eye, and in full view of Angler, he is running off with a gun.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Part of the
One
plan.
thing that... Perfect. Exactly what we all meant to do. One thing that you all are also going to see, Angler, is that from another camera, there's a couple things that you see. One, a bunch of women and men in gold body paint and jewelry come out into the main dance hall, and the lights go down and a spotlight appears, and there appears to be some sort of dance is
Perfect.
happening right now.
Distraction.
Thing,
That's great.
thing number 2 that's happening, you see 4 men with guns drawn, heading towards you in the security room.
Right. So,
Yeah.
while they were doing their thing with Brock,
What
not
I will
Samson.
say, but Rock, not Samson, but I still will say this may actually be a good time for a short rest. Because
Oh,
we're just going
fair.
to keep going action after action after action thing that
That's
is
fair.
happening. But I think now would be a great time for it.
Sure. I also grabbed the badge if I can.
Oh, totally. He has not Brock Sampson and is not going to use it at all right now.
Toddler bear, FBI.
Federal Bureau of Investigation. Oh, it's so stupid. I love it.
Did he happen to leave the badge?
I don't know. Ian, did you? Ian?
You know what? Let's just save that for a flashback. If we need to flashback one of us grabbing the badge, we can.
You totally can. That's how this works.
Oh, Greg would have grabbed the badge.
Okay, Greg has the badge.
A gun!
Oh!
All right.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much for listening. We'll be right back with a short rest, but also do want to do a shout out to our patrons that have given us money. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
For now. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see you guys back in a little bit after we do a short rest, and we'll see how our furry murderous friends are able to get their paws on some honey. I'll see you soon.
A masterful blending of story and music, The Black Ballad is an epic tale for tabletop role-playing games, centered around the minders of the divine clerics. For this new adventure begins where yours ends, the perfect tale to weave at your table after characters fall to sword or dragon's fire. Explore the setting of the Sunless Crossing in the city of Nox Valar, a plane of divine purpose, a resting place for the souls of the dead as they are sorted into their final destinations. Now a nexus point for a calamity that will shake the divine order and the very cosmos itself. Is your table prepared to deal with the holy wars of the material plane as its bloodshed and brutality invades the sanctity of the afterlife? Can you find purpose in the divine cycle of violence and resurrection? Are you prepared to fight a god over your convictions? We shall see. Embrace your destiny in the Black Ballad.
Excuse me. Well, no, wrong language. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Barrington Bears as they attempt to steal the Pharaoh's nectar from the Honeythorn Estates. This ridiculous session has been so much fun to prep and to play. Hope you guys are having as much fun as we are. And let's just jump right back into it, because I really want to see if y'all are able to get away with this insane thing. You've already killed a federal agent, so now
I am the federal agent.
I hope your criminal's high enough to make people believe it. It's gonna be great. But if I remember correctly, where we last left off our intrepid bearers, 4 security guards are closing in on Angler's position.
Yeah, so can I do things while they're doing the whole stuff with the guy and, like, mauling the security guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
Agent.
the dude who was on the ground, right? Who was
Yeah.
calling or whatever?
Yeah, the
I
one
just
that's pissing himself? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to straight up just knock him out.
Yeah, give me a barrel roll.
Okay. Mother of pearls. I rolled a 6, so...
Ooh. Well, you don't knock him out. So now we got to figure out, do you fucking kill him or do you do nothing? Yeah, well, you don't necessarily kill him, but he is now bleeding profusely as you slash at him, and you give him a pretty bad scalp wound, and he begins bleeding profusely from a head wound. He's still very much conscious, though.
The bears.
The bears.
Yeah, I need to knock this dude out, though. I need to take his clothes, that's why.
You're going to pull an Agent 47?
Yeah.
But you've got no one to lick you back to cleanliness.
Well, only if I actually kill him. One head wound, I don't think, is like blood everywhere.
I mean, they bleed quite a bit. Like, not a huge amount of blood, but it won't stop bleeding for a while. So give it a try again.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay?
All right, that's a 1.
All right.
So swingy.
Very nice. All right. Clothes are a bit, a little bit blood, but is not. You're able to bear it super hard, and he is out. What do? You have very little time.
Switch clothes.
Okay.
And put mine on him. Probably very poorly.
Sure. 100%. Yeah, I gotcha.
And then just like work the security counter like I belong here. Take his name tag too.
Yep. Okay. I love this. This is ridiculous.
Yep. And that's
Okay.
it. And so when the guards get in here, yeah, I think you get the idea.
100%. All right. You are now working the guards. All right. They bust in. Freeze, bear! And they open the door and they see you. You're gonna have to give me a criminal roll right here.
Totally fine. So
Give it to me and roll real good.
Oh, that's a 3. And I have a
Okay.
4 criminal, so
Ooh, that'll do it. Okay.
like bear.
They
What bear?
didn't you call in a bear?
Oh, this drunk guy broke in here and started trouble. Can you take him out?
They kind of look at you and if you're going to make a call like that, yeah, we'll take care of him. And they kind of grab this guy up from under the arm, and you see, he's kind of bleeding from a head wound. He's knocked out. He's dressed really poorly. What are you, an idiot? Why are the shoes on your hands? Kind of that kind of shit. And drag him out. And you are somehow able to convince these foolish humans that you belong here, you giant-ass grizzly bear, on the security cameras. This
Correct.
is just over and over and over that old story about the bear from D&D back in like 2E. That's circling around the
yeah.
internet back in the... This whole game is that. And I
So-
fucking love it.
I crack my bare fingers, wiggle them a little bit. Like,
Yep.
all right, just like the
Hacker
plan.
time. Okay, what do you do?
Delete the footage of them killing the
Okay.
federal agent,
Oh, yeah. All right, give me... All right, and what else?
and then put a camera loop on the stuff. And this is where I'm gonna. I'll be honest with you. This is probably where I'm gonna be. It feels like what I'm supposed to be doing the whole rest of the time.
I
So,
mean,
I'm
yeah.
in the control room. I'm the hacker. This is the last. This is our last. It's
Your
our
last job.
hurrah! So,
All right, give me a very important criminal roll right now.
all right, I'm gonna do double. So I got hacker.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a 1 and a 2. So I'll take a 1.
Hell yes, you will. Okay. You work your bear magic, your years of training on the bear net. You know what? In this moment, I think what I would want to see right now is a flashback from your perspective about where Angler learned hacking,
All right.
his history with it, maybe his mentor. Give me a bit of a taste of Angler's history in this
So-
moment as you are doing God's work, really.
So Angler was raised by a bunch of Russian hackers. For a while as a pup. So he's learned to hack from since he was little. And that's actually how he knows human really well too. And he'd sit there and watch him in his cage and occasionally get out and pound on it. They'd be like, no, it's brasty. And so he'd hit like the right keys and they were surprised. And then from then, like he got into it when he was a teenager in Bears, so like 5.
Mhm.
He started hacking into the Russian banking system, and he got busted, right?
Mhm.
And he went to the zoo for a while.
The
But
most
then-
hardened hackers go.
Yeah, but then he got out. He got out on good behavior, and mostly because while he was at the zoo, they didn't know it. He hacked his records there, and reduced his sentence, and they were none the wiser. So he got out of there and went back to his the people who raised him, and they weren't there anymore. So, in the wild, he found an old cabin with computer equipment in it, and just learned and trained, and do that Russian montage of
Fantastic.
bear hacking, working in computers, roaring when it doesn't go right, and smashing things, going out chasing down rabbits.
And convincing them to hack with him.
Right.
What I'm picturing is like in this moment, right, as if we're in a movie, we're seeing you in one monitor, hacking, and then it kind of dissolves as one monitor kind of shows part of your backstory. And we zoom out to the second monitor, it shows next part of your backstory, and we kind of go through that. And as we're seeing it over your shoulder as you're hacking, it shows your history that way, because that's way cinematic, and I'm fucking loving that.
It's perfect.
Cool.
So all this
All right.
culminates to this moment here. His last
Getting
hack,
yourself
his last
His last job.
job.
3 days from retirement. Last job. All right, cool.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna go fine. All right. So yeah, you're out there. You're hacking. You are disabling the security system. Right now, what you are noticing is it's 10 p.m. and there is a giant dance performance that is happening.
Is there an intercom in the room where those guys are at right now?
No, it is audio only of where you are.
No, I mean, I meant, I see what you're saying. I can only hear, but can't
Sorry,
intercom.
video only. So you
Got
don't
it.
have, you don't have ways to communicate. They have either walkie-talkies to their members of security or cell phones.
Okay, well, it's part of the plan. I'm just going to assume that they know it's done. The cameras are on loop. The sensors are down.
Mhm.
So alarms don't go off when shit's grabbed. And
Yep.
now I just sit back and run interference when things start to happen, and turn stuff on and off, and I get to be the Decker.
Okay, all right, Decker. Gus. Sorry, cousin Greg. I don't know who Gus is, but that's okay.
Right.
And Drop Bear, formerly the bear formerly known as Soon Bear, now known as Drop Bear.
I mean,
What
we're
do
all
you-
drop bears. I'm just the soonest of the drop bears.
Yep.
I'm the eminent Drop Bear.
Mhm.
All right, both of you. What do you do?
Yeah.
Soonbear has wandered back into the vents, now armed with a gun.
Oh God. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. All right, cool.
Cousin Greg is moved back out and seeing that the dance is going on is now starting to check out the honey from afar and
Okay.
see what's going on around there and see who's stationed and what those pats are like.
What those what are like?
Sorry, those patrols are like.
Okay, thank you. Right now in the room with the display honey in the jar, there is a single guard that is kind of keeping an eye on things, while the majority of the guests are out watching the performance. It's been going
Like,
on for a
there's
couple
just
minutes
one
now.
guard inside the room, or like
Inside
there's
the
one
room,
guard
correct.
inside and one guard outside the room, or like,
Just one guard inside.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna stroll right in.
Okay.
Nice. He strolls right up to the guard and starts off with, "Hi. How's it going?" As he reaches into his pocket to reach for the badge.
Working. Are you not enjoying the performance? It's very exciting.
I'm not here
Really
for the
did.
performance. His hand comes back out with the FBI badge.
Okay. Awesome. What do you say?
I need to secure this room. There have been things done to it, and I can't allow said things to fall into civilian hands. You being civilian. I'm gonna need you to step outside for a few minutes.
Got a warrant?
The warrant I don't currently have on me. I showed it to the security guard at the gate. He said I wasn't gonna have issues once I got in. Are you holding up a federal investigation?
Got a warrant?
You don't
Yes,
seem
sir,
like
I
a
am.
supervisor.
Hmm?
You don't seem like a supervisor. Go ahead and call your supervisor for me. This was cleared with your uppers.
All right. He kind of grumbles and he kind of leads into a walkie-talkie.
Can I have a flashback?
Yes, you can. Oh, yes. Give me. What you got?
So we'll flash back to cousin Greg talking to like the head security honcho,
Sure.
Blackberry Blues,
Mhm.
and he's going to show him forged documents for this forged warrant.
Ooh. Okay. I will allow the fact that if you want to say that you have the warrant, that's totally a legitimate flashback thing to say you have done.
Pockets are a thing. That's fair. I'll have it on me now then. I
Yeah.
have the warrant.
Yeah, like if you say you have a warrant, he goes, yeah, flashback. Yeah, no, it definitely, this was clearly planned to the T. You guys did this very well. Of course you have the warrant. Because you knew the federal agent was going to be there because Soon Bear saw him and you knew that. Sure, I'm into it.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is pretty dope. All right, what is your current criminal level?
That is 4.
Okay, it goes up by 1 to get this flashback.
It goes up to 4 doing the flashback.
Okay, so it was at 3.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right, you're back up. You're up to 4. 4 or 5. I'll just say 4. Okay. You got a warrant?
His hand goes back into his pocket, pulls out this slick, tri-folded stack of papers,
Yep.
hands it over to him briskly. Make it quick.
He grumbles, so shitty. He's grumbling in a non-bear way, and as he starts reading it, he kind of shuts up, and then he kind of, oh shit. Look, agent, I know nothing about any stolen property. I just I just work here. Let me. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just let the lady know, and I'll be out of your way. And so he reaches for his walkie-talkie, and you hear him saying, "Let Lady Honeythorn know the FBI are here with a warrant to seize the goods. They claim that they're stolen." And he walks out the room.
And
Cut to Soonbear, counting on his paws how many syllables he said. And then he sticks his head out of a vent. How many syllables do you need for me to drop on him?
syllables? Just drop.
Like now? Okay. And Super scrambles back in.
Do you want to attack this guy?
I guess let me see if I can find him first.
Usually a good thing to do, sure. All right, Soonbear, you are being tracking this guy with the scent. So let's make it a bear roll.
Sure. I rolled a 6.
Huh. What's your bear at?
Right now 3.
Okay. Well, it's now at a 4.
Okay.
6 is bad. 6 very bad.
How lost do I get?
Well, as you are following your nose, Toucan Sam, through the vent system, it leads you directly to the kitchens, where you are able to sense honey. And clearly that's the most important thing right now. You find your way over to the... You find yourself into the kitchen, where you see a large jar of honey. With a bunch of drinks that are currently honey's being dolloped into them. Hot drinks of some sort.
Nobody around?
There's somebody in the kitchen that is currently dolloping honey in it, placing it on a tray, and then that individual takes the tray and walks out of the kitchen.
As soon as he's gone, I just drop onto the honey and maul him like Brock's head.
Please take another point of bear. You're up to 5 bear.
Yep.
You are going full feral, whether you like it or not. Let's go. All right.
It's really all I've ever wanted in a character.
Is this why you play barbarians all the time? And by all the time, I mean just Burke. Perfect. I mean, I guess this guy does have Burke energy, which does make sense. Because Burke is able to maul now, because he has his new maul attack. He's got the vampire bullshit thing.
I mean, he's always had a maul with him.
He's always had them all attack.
Yep. So what I need you to never do ever is I think drop Burke should not be a thing. Just take that out of your mind right now. It's not a thing. Thank you.
Hear me out. I got levitation and invisibility.
No.
All I really need is a tensor's floating disc to lift me high enough.
Bastion.
It only stays so many.
You guys
feet
will
off the
see
ground.
Bastion again, okay? You will see him again.
So,
That's all I'm saying about that.
getting back on track.
This is track. This is a very strange track that we are on.
Bear tracks.
Bear tracks. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, Soonbear is just mauling honey, just absolutely making a fucking mess. Angler is in the security room hacking his little heart away. Cousin Greg.
What's the honey currently in?
Honey is currently in a clay jar that is underneath a plexiglass case. It is one of those organ jars from Egyptian mummification.
Canopic jar.
Canopic jar. Thank you. I knew the term. I couldn't remember it.
Yep.
No, that's not the one.
How big it? Like how much? How? What's the volume of this jar? Like a liter? Less?
Well, probably a little bit. Maybe a liter. We'll go with a liter. Sounds maybe a little bit high, but
Yeah,
that could be liter, a little less.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he tries to open the plexiglass with his human hands.
Give me a criminal roll.
That is a 2. That is a success.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And
So you kind of dig around this thing. It is there's not really a clear way to open it. As you kind of feel around for the sides, looking for either a way to lift it, it seems to be somewhat sealed in place. And as you kind of walk around it and kind of start touching it with your human hands, the case itself actually ascends into the air with a kind of a release of air, kind of and the case raises on its own. Thank you, Angler.
all right. He steps forward and pulls out a bag from his coat
Okay.
or his
Evidence bag.
little waist pocket. And wait, sorry, say that again.
There's a little evidence bag. Does it say evidence on it? A little plastic bag.
Yeah, sure. This is a fully sealable evidence bag.
Yep.
No, this is like a larger bag and like a gallon-sized bag, you know?
Okay.
And he pours the honey into it.
Pours the honey, leaves the jar.
Leaves the jar. Who's going
Okay.
to fill the jar.
Do you also take the organ? There's a heart in this jar as well. Not just the honey, but the heart as well.
Yeah, everything gets poured into the bag.
Hell yeah. Great. Okay.
Puts that back. Lets the thing descend back down.
Yep.
Makes its way back out.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. You currently have the honey. Way easier than I thought you would.
Bitch, better have my honey.
The bitch has your honey! Currently, it is around the end of the performance. I grab my notes on what happens next. You see Lady Honeythorn kind of head to the stage. Why, let's show us another round of applause for our fabulously talented performers and their traditional Egyptian dancing. Clearly, she has no idea what she's talking about, but the performers seem pleased nonetheless as everybody's applauding. And now we have moments to speak with each other, a little bit of mingling and drinks, and trays of drinks come out with honey. Are brought out and passed around the crowd. Okay. A little bit of time for schmoozing. Cousin Greg. All right, Angler.
As far away from the spot as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Angler, what are you doing? You've seen your associate has captured the honey.
Good. So I'm going to disable the security locks on the exit doors that we need. And is again, make sure that the video footage has been deleted.
Yep.
And I've got nothing else to do.
Time to go.
Time to go. Meet back
Okay,
up with
give
the
me
fellas.
one more criminal roll
All right.
with advantage.
That's a 4, which is exactly what I have on criminal right now.
Oh, you got there. Hell yeah.
Whew.
Made it. All right. Beautiful. Able to do that. Get it done. Soon Bear. You just hanging out,
Yes.
eating honey?
I feel like at this point I have finished the honey, so I'll move on to anything else that's edible within the fucking kitchen.
I'm afraid that I think you're just going full feral at this point.
Oh, I mean, like, other food isn't going to make me feral.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe. I feel like you have just kind of embracing your bear and just say, fuck anything else that we have to do that's important. I'm just going to eat shit.
Well, I don't know what else is going on. Well, wait, no. I was tracking a guy.
You were tracking the guy.
Perhaps I should track the guy, but by the rules, I should probably do something bear-like first in order to let off some steam.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, ransacking the kitchen, making an absolute mess, making it look like, someone broke in and decided to,
Yeah, give me a bear roll for that. Well, I'm down.
be a fucking bear inside of the kitchen.
Create a
That's
distraction.
still a D20.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll a d20, good luck, because you're going to have a really low percentage chance to succeed here then.
Like a bear in a honey shop.
Exactly. Except for hopefully there's not more honey, because I don't need more bear. And I rolled a 5. And my bear stat is at 5 right now, so...
Okay,
Woo!
success! If you rolled a 6, you may have gone full feral. Alright, cool. No, that actually would have brought you back the other way. Excellent. So you kind of go around there making a mess. On all fours, just being a bear. And somebody comes in and sees you and screams and begins to run out, "There's kitchen!" And runs out, and as she runs and calls for help. What do you do?
Exactly as planned.
Exactly according to plan.
I will scramble back up into the vents, just leaving a slug trail of food up and in.
All right. It was clearly causing the staff to go into the vents searching for you, according to plan.
That is absolutely what any staff would do.
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Or at least, calling animal control or some shit.
I mean, she might have just hired a bunch of, other bears.
I mean, as far as you know, yes, she did. Perfect. Okay, great. And after that person ran, you were back in the vents. What are you doing? Trying to track down that guy?
If I'm not hearing any other chaos or commotion, then yes, I'll go track down the guy that I had set out to decide to maul.
Give me another bear roll, please, as you sense track this guy.
A bear roll. I got a 1.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you're able to kind of sniff your way around looking for that particular guard, security guard, and you see him as you kind of head out into. Let's see here, what time is it right now? It's currently. So he heads out into. He's actually in the Moonlit Gardens. You see him at the other end of the estates, going up to find Lady Honeythrone. And you see him going to speak with her and kind of whispering in her ear. And you see her stand up, stiffen, and begin marching towards back inside the house with purpose.
Ah, yes, the open sky, a drop bear's natural enemy.
Indeed it is. But she is heading back inside.
Okay. I don't know if I care about her. I'm just going to go back and try to find one of the other two.
Okay.
Probably more likely Cousin Greg.
All right, Cousin Greg, you have your prize. The doors are open. Vamoose?
Vamoose, exactly.
All right. The three of you, it sounds like you kind of meet back up and...
Head out a quiet back and exit.
Yeah.
Just like in the plan.
Just like according to plan. You gotta... And according to plan, you grab the FBI agent's keys. And with his badge and impersonate him, the valet comes in. Valet comes in, brings your car around, Cousin Greg. And both Angler, Soonbear, who have snuck into the trunk, along with your prize, you drive them out, and you head out into the night with your prize in tow.
I go 2 miles over the speed limit.
Get the fuck out. It is not for another hour until commotion happens back at the state, but at that point, you guys are long gone with your prize and some really old dead guy's heart.
Okay. How do we split this up?
Chug.
You each take a bite of the heart.
Yeah. And I think we should.
My mouth is the smallest, so I'll take the first bite.
We should pour into 3 separate things and slice it, so we all get a fair portion.
All right. If you must.
Okay. Day or two later, the 3 of you are in your secret bear hiding treehouse, deep into the woods of the Appalachians, divvying up the loot. I'm not sure how we got from Western Europe all the way to the Americas, but don't fucking worry about it, okay? We bared it up, all right? It's fine.
The Ursanet.
What's up? The Baronet has a transfer bear protocol going these days, which helps you get across continents.
Yeah. Bear shit.
The 3 of you are in your bear treehouse, and are able to, which not to be confused with the
treehouse, or is it barely a treehouse?
Oh no, it is a fully. It is Angler's secret hacker hole. It is computerized locks, retinal scan entrances, a deep elevator that goes deep within the earth itself.
Yeah.
It's barely a treehouse.
Only for bear eyes.
Only for bear eyes.
Or like the Bond movie, for bear eyes only.
And
The
the 3 of
decor,
you-
though, is lacking. It's very barren.
Probably.
Spartan bears.
It's just got the bare necessities.
Oh, we are going.
It's unbearable.
Ham. It is.
I'm starting to
And-
lose my bearings in our game.
I'll wait. I'll let you guys get these out. This is really the moment I wait is when we stop, and then when I start talking as we got more. I promise. Yeah? No? All right.
Well, it's mostly to antagonize you, so.
I mean, you might as well. It's not like I'm going to kill any of these bears off. It's not like I have characters in the other game I can kill off for no reason.
Mhm.
Murder.
Okay, cool.
Murdering people.
We should
Cool.
move on. I can hardly bear it.
All right, so the 3 of you are in your secret berry hidey hole, with the loot, ready divvying it out up. Each of you has a little snack, barely a meal, that you are able to consume with a section of an ancient Egyptian heart coated in honey.
Oh yeah. Meaty honey.
Each of you take your moments and consume. Immediately, searing pain goes through all of you simultaneously, to the point where you are all writhing on the floor.
This honey's spicy.
All 3 of you begin to pain racks through your body as your back arches and bows. Your hair beginning to burn as it begins to fall out in mass clumps.
My beautiful blonde locks.
No, not that hair. The brown stuff all over your body.
Even worse.
Naked bears.
Bare
Your
naked.
spines begin to lengthen. Bare naked babies. And you begin to take on forms that appear much more human. Beneath your hairy exteriors, your snouts retract. Your ears begin to shift lower upon your faces, and Angler, you definitely lose a lot of mass, whereas Cousin Greg and Sonbear gain quite a bit. And you appear to take on the appearance of a human. Like the ones from ancient Egypt, who were just actually bears!
Dun, dun,
Alien
dun.
bears. Dun dun dun! And you have the rest of your lives to figure out the fuck to do next, as all of you are immortal bear humans, which will be the new guardians of this bear age. That's all I have prepped for you guys for tonight. You were able to succeed in record time, and this was an absolute crazy amount of fun.
Woo!
Yeah.
We became bear wolves.
Oh no!
We're humans?
We're
Oh,
humans.
sure.
We're barely human.
Yeah, barely human.
That's good. That's good.
But that was super fun. Thank you guys for playing Honey Heist with me.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, these are fun little games that are just a great way to kind of pick up and go, and require pretty much no prep. I did a bit of prep, but if you guys want to play the things, definitely do the thing. There should be a link to the Honey Heist source books, which are free, I believe, but you are also encouraged to go give them money if you like them. I think they're great. You should totally pick them up if it's a fun game you can grab for a night. Do the thing. Have the fun plays. And thank you for joining us tonight.
Hope you guys had a whole fun time like we totally did.
Yeah, this was an absolute blast. And thank you, Mortals and Monsters, for joining us in this fun side session of the Fables of Alaemyr. Of course, as a reminder, we are here every other week, bi-weekly, with, don't forget, a bonus episode of The Black Ballad. Hope you loved their freaking awesome, cool video that we played during break on the 22nd of this month, in 3 weeks. So we'll be playing on the 15th, our normal game, on the 22nd, the bonus game, and then again on the 29th with our normal game again. So you guys are super lucky to get 4 sessions this month. It's dope as hell. But yeah, but just like any other normal session, we also are going to be posting of which bear was barely worth listening to and which one was bear-tastic. I'm running out of bear puns. So there will be a poll on our Patreon up at 10 o'clock, which I can probably pop it a little bit earlier now because the game's ended a little early.
Isn't really a which bear sucks poll, is there?
I can make it a which bear sucks poll. They're easy enough to add.
How about which
and
bear
this will be
licks?
who's going to be... What's up?
How about which bear licks?
Oh, I like that. Which bear licks? So which bear was barely bearable and which bear licks? And that will be which of those bears players will have their character get a destiny point in our main game.
Which
So
will be announced next time on Fables of Alaemyr.
which
Woo!
Thank you, Pixel Polaroid.
thank you very much. Yeah, which is very much the case. Remember, so hop us up over on Patreon. We will be having that. I'll be posting this as we cut off this, or as soon as we finish up with the stream. And in the meantime, if you're looking for more stuff, you can once again join our Discord server and find us on all of our other socials that you can see in our chats. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this lovely Monday evening. Our next episode will be on the 15th, and hopefully see you there. But until then, keep your cool wills sharp, and your eyes wide, and your teeth sharp, and your bear ears up, and more things with honey. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Cool.
Koala.